Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it was, no problem, guys. Sorry about that. Had a little, snafu on my end. We're getting it. Alright, so whenever the runners are ready, we will start the race again. So, alright, Hunter's ready. Malladroid will be ready here shortly. So sorry about that, everyone. I think I had it scheduled to start and it just went. So I don't know what happened. So Hunter is ready. We're just waiting on Malladroid to get ready then, and we will be off. Malladroid is ready. The race is coming in 10. We'll see how bad the stream delay is. Bum, bum, bum. But welcome everyone. It's like Malladroid is a little bit ahead of Hunter. We can fix that though. Just freeze Malladroid for a couple seconds and we'll be off. So I appreciate that. Appreciate the heads up about leaving it on the starting soon screen. That was my bad. But welcome everyone. And for those of you who are not familiar with it, Boogey Percent. Yep. Boogey Percent is the typical Earthbound race category, where it is a glitchless race all the way to Boogie Tent. No RNG manipulation, no glitches, nothing. Just straight as fast as you can. And there are a lot of places where RNG can get you. And if you have been here, you have seen this. Wizard Vapes, welcome. Good luck gamers, of course. In the H and the A house. So the first thing both runners are going to do, they're going to go and pick up the bat in the sister's room. Rizakun, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. Getting the old crack bat from Tracy. With Malladroid opting to equip it inside and Hunter equipping it outside. I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason for that, but it is what it is. And now we get the first hill climb of the race. Alright, in Desert Away, welcome as well. So both runners making good time on the hill. First hill, of course, there are no spawns, so they're pretty much going to be neck and neck. As both runners didn't really take any anything crazy. Now it's the infamous Pokey scene where he just barges into your house and starts talking a mile a minute. And any Earthbound speedrunner definitely at least once a week has this knocking stuck in their head. Dun, 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 dun. And of course, Pokey is missing his brother. He says that Picky decided to run away, but we find out a little bit later that Pokey was the one who actually ran away because he is fat and scared. And of course, have to say goodbye to our mother while she's standing there. Of course, this beginning part, they're going to be pretty much neck and neck the whole time. Up until the hill climb after this, where then the real gaming begins, where you need to stutter enemies, you need to despawn enemies, and so we'll see how they take it. A lot of runners opt to be a little bit more conservative on their hill climb and always despawn everything. Others try and stutter the snakes. So we'll see what they do. And of course, have to go say hi to our father, the phone, who just deposits a bunch of money in our account the whole game. Which is a pretty cool mechanic. You're not getting the dad is phone. Yes, he is. At the end credits, it actually says dad phone. Alright, so Hunter, let's see, this is the first enemy spawn. He gets a good spawn layout. That crow will typically run away, where Malladroid gets the snake. Opts to just despawn the snake versus stuttering, and again, Hunter getting another crow and decides to just despawn him, because that crow can just do a lot of crazy things, and Hunter there showing off the stutter stepping. And yeah, if you notice, Malladroid with the behind the... Wait a second. Okay. Malladroid with the behind the couch strats. So you see Hunter pulling away just a little bit here on this first hill climb. Malladroid's having a little bit worse luck, and he gets hit by the crow, red squirrel. That's bad news. Thankfully, he doesn't really have anything to steal, but he is significantly faster than Ness at this point, so it's really hard to run away, and that the Ness will always be slower than that crow, because that crow has one of the highest speed stats in the game, but he dispatches him pretty easy, and he gets a cookie for his effort. While Hunter is all the way up to the meteorite at this point, and he is able to get Buzz. Malladroid stuttering that snake. That slippery stick. Here, gets him stuck on the hill there on the side. So yeah, Malladroid's probably, I would say he's probably about 45 seconds behind at this point, but still with the RNG, it's anyone's game, especially with... Ooh, Malladroid gets the dog there in the bottom corner as well. Still anyone's game, as there's plenty of different ways that our friend RNG comes into play here. Even early on, things like, you know, if Hunter gets a really bad Starman fight and Malladroid gets a good one, he's back in it. If Frank could be very, very mean, you know, even that first Pokepunk could be mean, and so it's anyone's game at this point. So Hunter, of course, going back to Picky's house, gets stopped by the Starman from the future. Gygus has sent Starman Jr., the lowest of the low, to thwart our friends here. Buzz has none of that, as he just continues to put up a shield. So let's see what Buzz's first attack. Okay, so 69, nice. So he does get first round where Starman is guarding, but he does get a 69 from Buzz. So it looks like most likely he's going to have at least a 3-cycle Starman. I don't think he can get anything. A 64 on the second one. Ooh, that is really bad. But I think that is enough where he should be good. He shouldn't have to go 4-cycle, but stranger things have happened. So Hunter with the not friendly Starman. And Starman, of course, just keeps spamming the worst attack, which is fire. So 82, yep, that was enough to make the Starman go away, but it wasn't the fastest he can go. So Malladroid could, with some good RNG, catch up a little bit here. So let's see how Malladroid does here. Picky with that smash. The Picky smash is going to give him a good RNG for the rest of the run, I have a feeling. So Buzz, ooh, he has even a worse attack, 30. Feels bad, man, feels bad. That almost assuredly means we're going to get at least a 3-cycle Starman here as well. Just when you thought it couldn't get any lower than 69, we have a 30. I think 28 might be the lowest, 29 might be the lowest that Buzz can hit there. But 30 is not far off. 30 is not good at all. So of course, here's the death of Buzz. Old Lardna, oh, I forget her last name. Minch thinks that he is a dung beetle, not just a fly from the future. So 120, 124. So Malladroid, also with the 3-cycle Starman. Not ideal, but also not something where he's going to lose a significant amount of time because Hunter also had that 3-cycle Starman. Usually you don't go past 4, but like we saw in that first round, if you get 30s, it could take 7 cycles if you get really bad RNG and get 30, between 28 and 30 every time. I don't think I've ever seen happen, but I guess it's possible. So now Hunter in the Bright Onet going down. Let's see if he encounters any foes here. He does get that slippery snake, who he just opts to despawn, which is probably the right play there. Up past the library, getting a nice scenic tour of Onet into the secret clubhouse, where he gets the Mr. Baseball cap, immediately equips it, and then just sells it at the shop, because it was a very valuable thing. The Mr. Baseball cap, there's actually only one in existence in the world of Earthbound. And all the ball caps that are at the baseball hat caps that are at the drugstore here are just knockoffs of the real thing. Rizkun, thank you. Thanks the runners for avoiding the snakes. The T-ball bat. Of course, we buy the baseball cap. Sell the one-of-a-kind Mr. Baseball cap. And then get the cheap bracelet for that extra defense boost. That 5 defense actually saves a lot of things. So off we go, down, looking at the awesome city of Onet. Thanks for that expensive hat, Punk. So now we get the first fight of the Pogopunk. And it looks like Pogopunk is not going to be too bad. But Hunter not taking any chances, eating the bread roll, which is probably the right play there. And he comes out, you know, no worse for the wear, because after he ate that bread roll, he was not attacked after that. So he's not going to have to go get the can of fruit juice in the trash can. He can just go straight to the arcade to fight another Pogopunk. So the best case scenario is the Pogopunk just keeps falling or attacking and missing just like that. Charging forward is his strong attack, but Hunter can just take it to town here. So he'll gain another level here, get a hamburger, gets that offense +6, nice. So that'll help him here in this next fight, which is, it's not really tricky. It's pretty straightforward. Yes Man Jr. will typically just laugh at you, and after 2 hits, he's usually down, unless Ness misses. I'm still not sure how Ness can miss a guy hula hooping right in front of him with the baseball bat, but that's none of my business. So we see Hunter with the first big boss of the game, which really was not my friend when I was younger playing this game. And he gets some good RNG rolls. Frank with 3 nasty talking dirty to him 3 times in a row, and a follow-up smash. So that is some amazing RNG there from the first Frank fight. And Malladroid with a smash of his own on that first Pogopunk. So that's gonna save him a little bit of time, but I don't know if he'll have as good of RNG on Frank as Hunter did, but we'll see. And of course, this is our friend Frankie Stein Mark II, and I still am of the assumption that the clumsy robot is actually Mark I, and Frank just did not like him because he was so clumsy. So Hunter able to take down Frankie Stein Mark II with ease. Didn't really have to expend a whole lot of energy there, and Malladroid taking down that second Pogopunk also didn't really get a whole lot, wasn't a whole lot of difficulty there. So it does look like Hunter is going to be about a minute ahead after Frank, which is par for the course after Malladroid took that fight first. Frank didn't like him because he kept eating all his bologna sandwiches, yes. And that is actually why Frank decided not to become an engineer, but instead decided to become a boss of the local punks. Hunter must be using the turbo controller because he takes a couple extra talks to Frank. So as we can see, Malladroid gets a little bit not as good RNG, but also he's getting some dirty talks now. And Frank really isn't really doing a whole lot of damage to him by just swinging his knife at him. So it was a pretty solid fight, and he should be able to take down Frankie Stein Mark II with ease. Now Hunter is off to the mayor's office to get the key to the shack, which will of course give him our first grinding spot. And these slugs, this slug grind can make all the difference in a good run and a not so good run. So we'll see. A couple more attacks from Malladroid should take the Frankie Stein Mark II down. And there it is. So good job, Malladroid, not dying to Frank. Frank is tends to kill a lot of runners. This category is Boogey percent. So this is the typical race category for Earthbound. It's a glitchless, no glitches, no RNG manipulation, and it's from the start of the game all the way till the runners are able to acquire the fly honey from Boogey Tent. So it takes about a little bit over an hour, which is kind of the target for a lot of race categories, and it ends with a boss that can throw you through a lot of hoops, as we've seen in some past runs. So yeah, welcome. So now Hunter, after he gets some burgers, all the way up to getting the burgers, which is taking it pretty easy. Yes, no randomizing elements, no, it's different than Ancient Cave or PK Scramble. So this is just the normal vanilla game. No changes made. A lot of runners run off of carts, but also I think both runners might actually be using the SNES Classic. Could be wrong though. So Hunter gets his first 4-pack of slugs. It's typical Ness. They have 30 HP and he hits for 29. So these slugs aren't really going to do a whole lot of damage. For some reason, Ness likes to miss them as well. I think that's reoccurring. Yeah, only the randomness is the RNG. But yeah, these slugs tend to... you miss them a lot. Don't really know why, because they're not very fast. And they can cast Hypnosis, but only after, I think, 6 turns. Where they're able to concentrate. So you don't want to see that in a run, because that means Ness is missing a whole lot. Especially when you're only fighting 4 slugs at a time. So Hunter is trying to show off the getting the mouse stuck, but it seems like he is not, that mouse is not having it, blocking him, but he gets another 4-pack right there. So pretty solid, and he'll have some iframes to be able to dodge that mouse now. So pretty good outcome there. So we saw Malladroid as well getting the hamburgers, and now he is on his way, using the key to the shack to open the shack, of course. So Hunter getting some good slugs there. So let's see, that's 12 slugs. I believe you need 22 slugs, something around there, to get to level 8 and get your special attack. So Malladroid with some early slugs as well. So, you know, this is gonna be a good grind for both of them. I'm really impressed. Usually my slug grind takes forever. So this is typically where you see Hunter. It's typically the spot that most players will opt to hunt for slugs, because right there you can see you can get that mouse stuck up there and just keep spawning, and another mouse won't spawn. The only thing that'll spawn there if you have a mouse on screen are ants, or not ants, slugs. So there we see Hunter missing the slugs. Again, how you have a kid with a baseball bat. Not sure how they can miss a slug, but you know, that's none of my business. So now Malladroid's what, 12 slugs behind at this point, I think, if my math is right. And he's getting the luck that I had on my slug grind during my race a couple days ago, where there's nothing spawning for him. Now Hunter is countering some of that RNG as well. But he does have a butterfly, so there's that. And he just takes the one. Takes the one slug. No harm, no foul. And there's a couple more. Malladroid also getting some at the same time, so... again, these runners aren't quite synced up. Malladroid's going to be about 11 slugs behind at this point. But with Death missing, who knows? And the Titanic Ant is also another pretty tough boss, early game boss, because he can smash attack you and basically kill you in one hit if he really wants to. So Hunter, like I said, it's about 20 slugs, 18, 20 slugs. I forget the exact number off the top of my head. If anyone in chat knows, that would be cool. But yeah, he should level up here, taking that mouse. So there it is. Oh, it's 22. Okay, thanks, Des. So yeah, he was able to get 4 5-packs. He had that one, so he knew that he only needed to take one more. Any enemy would give him that next level. So now he has to stutter that guy out of the way. So Hunter with pretty solid slug grind. So Malladroid will probably be a little bit more behind after that, but nothing too much. Nothing too crazy. Still, anyone's ball game, because Titanic Ant is also one of those tough early bosses that can take even the most experienced runners out. I feel like that's probably the one place that I have died more times than not. So Hunter taking that hamburger there, while Malladroid still is searching for some more slugs. Double crit is pretty dang brutal to survive. Yes, I totally agree. I don't think anyone could be able to survive the double, because usually players will use rocking on the turn 1. So if he smashes on turn 1, you're not gonna even hits you on turn 2. I don't know if that's if you can recover from that. So 80 on the first turn, pretty solid. So he'll opt for the burger turn 2. In the shield, okay. So now he's hoping for a high rock and roll, and it did not work. So that's tough, especially with the shield up. He's got to hope for some smashes now, and hope for a lot of PSI magnets. So that is tough. Having rock and miss is obviously not ideal in this situation. So now he has to play it super close to the vest so he doesn't die. Not a fun place to be. And it might give Malladroid a chance to catch up a little bit, so we'll see. See if he can find some slugs. Titanic Ant just keeps that shield up, which is not good for Hunter. So he's got to hope for a smash. So I think he's just taking the death. No, I thought he used the ATM card there. But here, yep, that's a death for Hunter. So that is unfortunate. Not the end of the world though, because you can just go back and heal, get the free heal from Mom, and go with it. So Malladroid with the chance to catch up here after some bad RNG on Titanic Ant. That rock and miss really killed him there. I don't even know. I mean, you can recover from that obviously, but it's not likely. So Malladroid here with the chance. There, I believe that's his last 4-pack. And of course, Hunter gets the fuzzy pickles. So make sure everyone in chat throw up your peace signs and say, fuzzy pickles. Fuzzy pickles. It will always bring back the fondest of memories, chat, but maybe not for Hunter. Smooth cucumber. Fuzzy pickles. See, that was not a kind fight. Not at all. Oof. Alright, so here we go. Malladroid is going up to take his chance at Titanic Ant. So Hunter, of course, has to go buy some more hamburgers, since he used several in that fight. If this wasn't a race, I imagine Hunter would have reset and just started over, as you are definitely not going to beat any records by dying in a run. But if this is if you're new to the category, finishing, I will tell you this, finishing a race or finishing your run early on is way more important than getting a good time. So even if you don't have a good time, if you die, it's still good to try and finish your run. I think that was my problem early on. I never... Ooh, Malladroid getting that back attack. Not good. But he'll probably just use Rockin' and be done with it. Not really losing a whole lot of time. But yeah, finishing runs way more important than getting a good time early on, because my late game is bad, and my early game is pretty solid, because that was really all I was doing early on, was just grinding that early time, that early game. So there, Malladroid not opting to go with the 69 HP into the Titanic Ant fight. Probably a good idea. So they're pretty much even at this point, with Hunter stuttering through there, and Malladroid taking the chance to check his stats, because if your attack is higher than 24, you can automatically kill these 1-packs. So yeah, they're in the same room at this point, stuttering the same ant probably. And Hunter gets 2 ants, and Malladroid gets 1, so Malladroid will take that fight. Hunter, I think, knows that his attack isn't 24, but gets the... Oh, that's rough. Especially when you're down on some burgers, so that's a little rough. So yeah, his attack must be 23, and of course these guys are super dangerous because they will just call for help. So 52 first Rockin' from Malladroid. Not ideal, but not the worst. Taking the Rockin' Burger, Rockin' Strategery. 85, a lot better. So he's playing it safe. He'll alternate between attacks and burgers at this point. I imagine he'll go life up. Yep. So yeah, Malladroid's actually in pretty good shape. But Hunter, again, if he gets some good rockin' rolls, he would be good to go too. So super close. And Malladroid taking down Titanic Ant early, didn't get the shields at all, which were the bane of Hunter's existence, other than a bad Rockin', which 50, still not great, but also not terrible. Oh, and the Titanic Ant takes out his PP right before he can cast Rockin'. So again, he's at the and of course he puts up a shield, so he's at the mercy of RNG at this point. This is not a good start for our friend Hunter, and Malladroid takes the lead there with being able to get through the Titanic Ant first try. But if Hunter can get a smash, he's still in this. And he has to play it a little bit closer to the vest, a little bit more risky, because of course he doesn't have that many burgers left. Titanic Ant with that defense down, probably the best thing he can expect at this point. Hunter's still looking for that smash to take down his shield. And of course, as soon as there's the smash. I was gonna say, of course, as soon as he takes down the shield with 3 attacks. Nice dodge. Okay, so Hunter's through. Yes, as Rizikun said, this ant is such a jerk. The ruiner of many, many runs. Whether it's glitchless no manip. Hunter did not miss a second rockin'. He actually was never able to get it off because he had to heal after getting in that fight with those 2 ants in the last room. So he only had 20 PP in turn 2 right before he used rockin'. The ant used magnet and took 3 PP, so he wasn't able to cast it. So that was pretty brutal. So Malladroid taking a little bit of a lead early, but again, still anyone's game because we have the police up next. And I imagine both runners will take the safety save at the hotel, but we'll see. Nope. Malladroid just going for it. I guess if you die, it's not too bad. You just end up back at your house, so not the worst thing in the world, but also not the best thing because you're going to use up all your hamburgers for the most part. But we'll see. Pray to RN Jesus. And Hunter making his way out of the cave. Show me what you got. Alright, I'm going to switch the audio over to Malladroid for now. Since he is in the lead. So Malladroid taking that first cop down pretty easy. Getting a burger drop, nice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And Boogey, you could afford 1 hotel heal, or you could just soft reset, or hard reset if you really want to. But Hunter deciding to play it safe again, going back and getting some more burgers. He definitely has less burgers than Malladroid, which, you know, it is what it is. So Malladroid able to take down that second cop pretty easy, gets stuck to level 10, and no burger there. Yes, stealing their lunch. All they wanted to do was go to lunch, so eat this burger for lunch. They spent their hard-earned $18 on. And the crushing chops. Alright, since Malladroid does have his audio on, I'm going to switch back to Hunter. There we go. So again, Malladroid having his way with the cops. So the cops are being fairly nice to him. And he eats. He has 2 burgers left after this. Ooh. I just want to dance to this song. Anyone with me? So 1 more cop down. 1 more cop to go for Malladroid. The last one, of course, is the scaredy cat and says, "I'm out of here." And Hunter has finished his first one. No burger drops for him, but oh, the smash. The smash from the cop. Alright, so Malladroid playing it safe again with the ooh, that is brutal. So he'll have 1 rockin' for strong, which is not the position you really want to be in. 2 is ideal, but nothing wrong with that. What's up, Slugs? How you doing? Good to see you, good to see you. And of course, Strong. Let's see how Malladroid does with Mr. Strong, the captain, with only having 1 rockin'. So uses his strong attack first, which is not good. Commentating, I know, right? I'm big time. Ooh, mortal damage. So that's going to be a death on Malladroid. So again, Hunter can pull ahead heal. Here, I was reading chat. The old Freudian slip. All right, so Hunter getting the cop dodge. So if you can take the cop out here, he'll be in good shape. Yes. Yeah, so at this point, both runners have taken a death, but looks like Hunter's in a little bit better position since he has 2 Rockins going in, and Malladroid has to fight through all 4 of the cops again, which is not ideal. Okay, Hunter also playing it safe and just doing some bashing. Playing it close to the vest. Very well played, Hunter. Well played. So as long as this doesn't miss, he'll be in good shape. But, ooh. Yeah, the strong death in Onet is definitely the worst, but you can take, like Slug said, taking the safety save at the hotel is not a bad play. Especially in races, because I learned yesterday that you can, for the races, it is okay to both soft or hard reset. So, it is what it is. So Hunter getting out of Onet with a 34, and Malladroid has to go back through, buy some burgers, and fight the cops, which is not great. Dying to Ann is definitely preferred to dying to Strong, but dying to neither is really what you want. Just enjoy the last of the Onet music. And now for Tucson. So Hunter taking the typical route behind between the cycle shop and the department store. Let's see if he saves in department store. Yep. Yeah, you need to be careful with hard resets if you hit a game over, for sure, but it's not illegal. It's not something that is banned. I didn't think you could soft or hard reset, so I did not save in my race before Boogey Tent. And had a 118 bottle rocket. I am on my own commentating, yes. So yeah, I hit a 118 on my big bottle rocket. My second bottle rocket missed, and the rest is history. So that was not a fun thing, and I did not save beforehand. And so I was screwed. Yeah, I did not I did not see your response until after I started, so I apologize for that. I should have checked, but we'll get by. We'll get by. I'll be all right for now. So again, Hunter spending that well-earned hamburger he got out of the gift box, giving it to Apple Kid, gets a receiver phone. And now he's doing what I did not do and going straight to Peaceful Rest Valley. I'm so used to running the randomizer that I went straight to Berglund Park. So that was a nice time loss. Not fun. And Malladroid going through the cops. Having a little bit better luck this time, but still not out of the woods yet. So we'll see what happens here. Hunter getting a good first cave here with no spawns. Can he get 2 for 2? Looks like he will. Very nice. Yeah, randos will definitely mess with you, and I did not practice beforehand. Eat my trash. Well, that wasn't a trash burger. That burger was actually nicely wrapped in a gift box. So what's really fun is in the randomizer when you actually find something in the trash that you can give to them. HunterRNG. Alright, so Malladroid in much better shape this time. He has 26. PP. Strong misses with his grapple, so that's good. 65, not ideal, but also not terrible because Strong is not hitting him. So Strong down. Money in the trash can, also pretty hilarious. So Malladroid taking down Strong, so he will be on his way to out of Onet into Tucson as well. Hunter not having the best luck in this on his return trip to Tucson. Right, I could use $200. Has $900 in his trash can. And so he gets the apple call. It is difficult to keep the rando and boogie run separate, especially when the tournaments for them happen so close together. I didn't have time to purge my mind of PK Scramble. Thankfully, it didn't mess me up too much. It's just that one thing this time. Alright, so Hunter able to avoid the triple shroom, while Malladroid is scaring some bugs away, hoping to avoid a shroom of his own. He opts to try and despawn him. Yeah, the mistakes from Boogey to Glitchless 2. Skipping things like the exit mouse. I typically will drop Ness's hat and his bracelet, where in Glitchless you want to give them the Paula, if I recall. Nice, Slugs. So, Hunter buying some skip sandwiches. Not a bad play at all. See, Slugs, there is the skip sandwich play. Strats. Nice, yeah. That's exciting. Good for you. Alright, so off Hunter goes into the Peaceful Rest Valley. Gets a butterfly on the way. I believe that's his second butterfly, which is good. He doesn't need to worry about getting anything else. So again, he's getting some not so good RNG here in the cave. He had a good first run through the cave, and then RNG is catching up with him. And Malladroid now is off to pay Apple Kid his $200 and give him his hamburger. That Apple Kid, he just takes and takes and takes. I guess you get a phone and a pencil eraser out of it, so that's good. For $200. I think he could have spent that $200 on anything else and would have gotten more value, but, you know. Who am I to judge? So Hunter off to Peaceful Rest to go into Happy Happy Village. First needs to despawn some things. That is true. At least it's not Orange Kid who gives you the worthless Super Mora. I can never say it right, so I'm just not going to. Was Hunter erasing the pencil eraser there? But it's about the friends you make along the way, right? Apple Kid wouldn't have been your friend if you gave him, yes, the Superma. No one knows how to say it. Actually, probably everyone except me knows how to say it. Right, the old school runners who just show up and crush it. Yeah, tell me about it. Classic James with the 106, and he hasn't ran Boogey in forever. So Hunter making it don't count James, why not? Hunter making it through Peaceful Rest Valley fairly easy. Yeah, he's special. He is special indeed. So Hunter might be in a little bit of trouble here, but ooh, there's where the skip sandwich comes into play. So, man, that... Ooh. Say what you want about the skip sandwich. But that definitely just saved Hunter. So I might have to implement that from now on. I usually get stuck right there, so that's fancy. Of course, Hunter going in, buying the Sandlot bat. I know, right? So that's what I was trying to tell you, the skip sandwich strat. That's where it's at. Yep, he did it in front of a live captive audience of 20, so Slugs will definitely be thinking about it for now on. She was slamming it, saying that is not a good strat, or those people don't do it, or I don't even know what the skip sandwich strat is. Now she knows. So Hunter getting that Franklin badge and leaving Paula in there, because he can't do anything else. I know, you didn't slam it. You just have never seen it in play. 90, not a bad roll. It takes out the crow, but it's forcing him to do another PK rocking, so this fight should be over. When it works, it works. Because if he didn't have that skip sandwich, he would have taken probably at least one fight there. And that would not have been easy. And I also like using the skip sandwich to heal against, if I need to, against Carpainter. Okay, so he's going after the fresh eggs as well. Interesting, Hunter. Interesting, sir. Yeah, you get stuck. Zoom. Yep. So now we're in the happy, whatever you want to call it. Vogler. Okay, so the Vogler strat. Here's the lowdown from an amateur speedrunner. When it works, it works. The cult is stable, yes. But the chances of you getting out of there without taking a fight are extremely low, and you're usually going to come out behind. So, yeah, the time game, it's only like, 10 seconds. So Hunter with the bad, some bad HunterRNG there on the cultists. So he'll have at least 2 more turns here. But it's also not bad because he shouldn't have... I stand corrected. His HP shouldn't be super high going into Carpainter. So yeah, the eggs really came in handy. I typically go for the play of just buying croissants, but hey, eggs work too, and they're free. So he's making it through the cultist stable. Yes, good luck to both these runners. It's still anyone's ball game at this point. Because we still have Graveyard, Winters, and Boogey Tent. So it could be anyone's ball game. What bullshittery happened to Malladroid? No, actually both runners have died. But Malladroid's death, he died to Captain Strong, so Malladroid had to go back and he actually had to go back and fight all the cops, so that was not fun. So that's where the biggest time difference is. They were actually neck and neck almost up until then. Hunter died to Titanic Ant, so Malladroid was actually ahead up until he died. So Hunter with 27 HP, so that death warp is going to be pretty tasty. He's not going to have to do the bear death warp. Bear. So yeah, he's just gonna be able to go get Paula, then be able to just take a death to a regular old mole plane roughly. So yeah, it was a very nice Carpainter fight. I don't know which I would rather have. Just a one round Carpainter, or a normal, 3-4 turn Carpainter and have super low HP. I don't know which I'd rather have. Guess that depends on how my death warp goes. Kapow! So Malladroid with a little bit better RNG on the oh, I say that gently. Rather not cultist D. Yep. D stands for dumb. So yeah, that cultist called for help. Probably should have taken out the cultist instead of attacking the crow, but it is what it is. But Malladroid got the cookie. Hunter also, you know, those crows knew that he had a bread roll, so got a gut save at Car Painter. Nice. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And Hunter now has a chick in his inventory. But Hunter would love to get in a fight with a mole, but there wasn't one. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so not bad. Gets the gut save from Ness. Rough gut save. The one time where a gut save is a nut save. And of course, the mole now just doesn't want to attack him. And when he does, he misses. Good thing Paula's getting those smashes in. So Paula is out. And he just continues to miss. There we go. So, not a great... Paula is about to mess up this mole with that 1 HP. So, not a great death warp for as little low HP as he had. That mole decided to miss about 3 times. So, not very fun. So, let's see how Malladroid does against Car Painter himself. Mr. Car Painter. So, it gets... a miss and a miss. But he does get a smash, which isn't going to really do anything. That smash was basically evened out by his life up. So not a bad Car Painter either. You will get through. So well done, Malladroid. Well done. So again, depending on his death warp, he's really not that far behind. And now just is down to Winters, well, Graveyard, Winters, and Boogey himself. This guy in his sleeveless shirt. School is for fools. It's not true, I did plenty of it. Alright, so now Everdread giving us that wad of bills. I bet Apple Kid wishes he just saved Paula himself. He's got that wad of bills. Oh, and he got the picture. Didn't go on the right side. Look at the camera. Ready, safe, fuzzy pickles. It will always bring back the fondest memories of this epic battle in the Earthbound Super Series Boogey % tournament. Now just sit back and enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. But first, we gotta sneak into their dressing room. Malladroid opting to just go back to peaceful rest. The little left side proto skip. Photo skip. Not proto skip. Photo skip. Proto skip is later. I know, where the floor is flashing. That would just be terrible. I don't think the floor itself is flashing. I think those are lights, like overhead lights that are flashing, because everything gets a little bit brighter and darker. But I guess we can imagine in an Earthbound world the floor is flashing. So yeah, Malladroid, probably with the best play because he did have a lot of HP left. Sing along if you know the words, which I do not. Yeah, PRV is actually a good play for Death Warp if you have kind of a lot of HP, because having 75 HP, that probably would have taken the mole probably 3 or 4 turns to take out Ness. Yeah. So that actually is not a bad play, especially if you get 2 enemies. If you get a sprout in a tree, or 2 sprouts in a tree, or a robot in a UFO, it's probably going to be a little bit faster. Or you can just go for the infamous bear Death Warp, made famous by yours truly. I haven't had to do it in a run yet, but you know. So not only do we get a Runaway 5 show, we actually get to rock out with them on their bus. If you know Dr. Swellman, he loved dancing to the bus. So yeah, Malladroid over to see Paula's dad. It's just a big worrywart. But at least Hunter didn't have to worry about the picture on the second time through. Get out of the way, sidewalk. Throw your dancing emotes in if you got them. I love that Saturn. So good. Zoom! Rizikun, you may have never said, "Hey, sidewalk, get out of my way" in real life, but I have. I actually get made fun of a lot because I tend to hit curbs and sidewalks a lot. But it is what it is. So Malladroid now doing the Runaway 5 show, while Hunter is off to sad Dark Threed. Which why having Belch in Grapefruit Falls is why Threed is dark. I have no idea. Don't know why defeating him makes it so much better and lighter out. Nobody knows. It's one of the mysteries of Earthbound. Probably some random probably some random and non-playable character NPC will tell you that why, but you know, probably a Mr. Saturn that no one ever talks to. Bad internal balance, so I call over and run into things anyways. Yep, I totally agree. So Hunter with not a bad graveyard up until there. Let's see if he can get that fly despawned, and he does. So Hunter is on his way to Winters now. Gets out of graveyard, so he really has Winters now, doing some swag strutting. Okay, Slime Boy is a big chain smoker, creates giant clouds, wind blows it over to 3. Is it smog? Is that what it is? Yeah, I guess I've never like actually talked to most NPCs in a long time, so maybe I'm just not talking to the right ones. So now we are trapped. Only one thing to do. call out to another continent. Hope that someone finds it. Yes. I'm H. Or I'm U. I'm with H, calling out to N. Hun. To defeat the Hun. And HunterRNG with time to throw up his Jeff in chat. Now he's just showing off. Better watch out, those protoplasms are no joke. Head south. Only you can save us, N. You're our one and only hope, N. Alright, Malladroid on his way to Threed as well, so... Still, like I keep saying, it is anyone's game. Up until you get the fly honey, it could be anyone's game. Especially if you roll a 118 bottle rocket. Bring fireworks. Yes, bring explosives. Preferably big ones. Oh, I just happen to have a big bottle rocket in my pocket. Is that a bottle rocket in your pocket? I'm not going to finish that. This is a PG stream. So we have N with his best friend Tony. Tony. Which I think most people would agree. You'd rather have Tony in your party than Bubble Monkey. Just imagine Tony blowing a bubble and floating over to Nessie. Is that a bottle rocket in your pocket? Or are you being highly irresponsible? Yeah, it's not like Jeff has a backpack to put it in. Like, a bottle rocket in a backpack, okay, like, I could see that. Yeah, you can't use the bottle rocket there, Hunter, sorry. The big bottle rocket will not open the locker. Now I'm gonna have to draw Tony with a bubble flying over to Tessie. I also think if you tell this lady no, she gives you the pack of bubblegum anyway. Which is pretty funny. Alright, so Malladroid able to get through the graveyard. Oh, I spoke too soon. Fairly easy. Just had to despawn some flies just like Hunter did, so again, not losing any time here in the graveyard. Hunter gets the dog there. Hopefully he can get... Nope. Doesn't get the green swirl on the dog, so... And both Bubble Monkey and Jeff miss. Jeff has one job. To beat up the dog, protoplasms, ducks, and then fire bottle rockets at the Boogey tent. And in my run, I'm not salty or anything, but in my run, he didn't really do a good job of any of those. Yep, the safety dog. Not a bad play. The bread roll. Alright, so Malladroid going over to Winters himself. So it's time to take a ride. Bubble Monkey doing what Bubble Monkey does and blowing bubbles. MS Paint Bonnaroo. I know, with it. We really need Temple to we really need Temple to put up some emotes. Hunter popping in again. Not paying attention Not listening to his own music. Come on, Hunter. Hunter trusting Tessie. And he also has sound on, so... Yes. A lot of people don't like Tessie. A lot of people also don't know that the actual species of Tessie is known as the Derposaur. Shout out to my friend Hogan J for coming up with that name. So now we got the first. I do not want to throw anyone under the bus, Wizard Vapes. I don't want anyone to wake up tomorrow with broken thumbs because they do not like Tessie. I'm a lover, not a fighter, so I'm not going to do that. So Hunter entering the first of the two mazes, caves here. Of course, we have the Dungeon Man, Brick Road. It's not Dungeon Man yet. He'll forever be Dungeon Man in my heart, though. Hunter not even going for the proto skip. Jeff doing what Jeff does. And missing. So Hunter taking the death here. So if Malladroid can have a good brick road, he's back in this. All my homies hate homies who don't like Tessie. Alright, round 2. That was unfortunate. Alright, so thankfully, Protoplasm does not get a second hit in. And this will probably take care of... That takes care of the Protoplasm, and he gets a cookie. Gets a cookie out of the whole thing, so good for Jeff. And he's not messing around with the duck, but he still almost gets a duck skip. He wasn't even trying for duck skip, still almost got it. And the duck doing what the duck does and trying to take away Jeff's ability to use PSI. Little does the duck know, Jeff does not have any. So now Malladroid is all aboard the Tessie Express. Ooh, and he just misses out on the second proto. Thankfully, he's got a little bit better shape of HP, but... calls for help. So that was an unfortunate call for help. But it looks like he's in good shape here still. Unless he dodges and calls for help. Thankfully, he only did one of the two. So not a great Protoplasm fight for Hunter. But still gets through Brick Road. Let's see if he takes the safety save here. And he does not. That face. Bubble Monkey says he'll take care of everything, but then gets hit in the back by both Protoplasms and the duck. Alright, so Hunter getting some good no spawns here in this cave so far. Clean. Very nice. First of 3 sections of this cave. Or 4 sections. Can't remember. I just run it. I don't count. So, oh man. He is getting some good spawns up in this. Whew! No spawns in the second place. So, no spawns here so far. What a cave for Hunter. I will take the Brick Road save in a race just so that I don't die. It's one of those low, only takes 4 or 5 seconds to save, and it saves a bunch of time if you get bodied here in the cave, like I tend to do. So nice pond cave. Oh, Hunter, what are you doing? Could have got away with that one, but it's all right. So Malladroid also not going for duck skip. Hunter these mushrooms are not playing nice with Hunter, but he gets out of it. So now that he's gonna be out of winners unless he gets attacked by one of these cave boys. I had that shroom. I don't know why I didn't take it, but he's just playing it safe. It's all right. So Malladroid can get this proto skip. Nope, not able to get it either. So now we're going to take the Skyrunner back to 3 and use the bad key machine, which only opens exactly 1 door and 3 lockers in this game. Thankfully, the 1 door that it opens is the door we need. Convenient. Imagine if you could use it on other locked doors, like, you know, when you knock on the bathroom door and like someone's like, "Hey, I'm in here." Open that bad boy up and be like, "You are not. You're doing cocaine." So now we're off to 3 and the infamous Boogey tent, who this tournament and category is named after. Malladroid having a little bit more difficult time with the cave than Hunter did, but getting a little bit more spawns, which are never fun. Hunter was just able to basically walk through the cave. Lucky, lucky guy. You got this, Malladroid. You got this. You got it. Good work there. Good work there. It's for immersion, yes. If you get the bad key machine, there should not be such a thing as a locked door. If you have the bad key machine. So Malladroid getting a typical pond cave where it's having to despawn and stutter a decent amount. Not everyone can get the HunterRNG. Only locked doors to Gus's heart. Alright, so let's see if Malladroid can make up for some lost time by getting through here pretty quickly. The shroom corridor. And try number 1, not successful. And try number 2 is clean, so it's a little bit of a time save, catching up to Hunter. Hunter could get ambushed coming out of the tunnel here into the graveyard. Has happened. Happened on my very first Boogey percent run. Talk about disheartening. I wasn't quick enough to go back into the tunnel. How about a donut? That girl named B must be trying to get at you. So Hunter making use again of those skip sandwiches. Nice. I'm a believer now. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. So Hunter not taking any chances, going to save, which is the good play here that I wish I would have done. The Hertz donut. It takes me back to middle school. So he's not gonna go and yes, safety saving. Malladroid also showing off some swag by popping into chat. You could not move? 5'11". Man, it's the thing that dreams are made out of. I know, Malladroid. Can't catch a break. You both had pretty bad deaths. Unfortunately, yours was a little bit worse. So let's get those GGs in chat for Hunter. But still, Malladroid, you're going to be around 120, which is not a bad showing at all. Only finishing a couple minutes behind a grizzly vet like Hunter is nothing to be ashamed of. Especially with the unfortunate RNG against Strong. So GG, Hunter is going to finish with just a little bit over 115. Time will stop as soon as he gets that in his inventory. Yes, so Hunter, congratulations. Congratulations on the 115.09. Malladroid finishing just a little bit behind. Definitely not the type of showing that either of you guys wanted, but hey, mad props for not getting discouraged early on, as you both took some deaths early. Malladroid unfortunately had the worst of the two. But Hunter, you made believers out of most of chat with the skip sandwich strats. I believed in it. Oh, you're welcome, Hunter. Appreciate you showing us new people how it's done, especially with the glitched finish there. GG's, Hunter. Good game. Good luck in the rest of the tournament, and we'll see how Malladroid does. I'm going to switch over to his sound, and we'll see how he fares with Boogey Tent. Hopefully better than me. Yeah, let's all cheer on Malladroid. Get him some good give him some good vibes going into this Boogey Tent. That's 747 BBR, not the 118 that I'm accustomed to. I'm not salty at all. In fact, I would say I am very salty about that. Yeah, this race is super close. Come on, RNGesus. 353, not bad. Not great, but hey, better than 118. Should be able to get this through with one more rockin' from Ness. There it is. So he'll finish with about a 118, which for dying to strong, that is a very strong time. But GG, Malladroid, GG. Get your GGs in chat for Malladroid. Very strong showing by both runners, despite some really bad Onet RNG. Especially nothing that you could really do about either of those. But yeah, GG's to Malladroid. GG's to Hunter. GG's to all of our runners. And we're going to have some pretty awesome streams coming up. Let me see when the next race is scheduled. So it looks like, what's today? The 15th. So it looks like tomorrow at 2 p.m. we have Peen Train and IQ. Ooh, we have a double header, maybe even a triple header. So we have Peen Train versus IQ at 2 o'clock tomorrow Eastern. At 3 o'clock we have Desert Away versus Sizzy Kabui. And then we also have Wizard Vapes and Zelda Roxander at 5. So it should be a really, really great lineup tomorrow. Potentially a triple header, at least a double header, a break, and then another thing, another race. But yeah, GG's to everyone. And let's see if anyone is doing any Earthbound themselves, and we can go show them some love. So Malladroid is doesn't look like anyone is racing, so we're just gonna end it here, and we'll be back tomorrow for potentially a triple header. So if you can, again, it starts around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. That would be 3 o'clock, or I'm going the wrong direction. 1 o'clock Central or noon on the West Coast. So we'll see you then. Thanks for stopping in, everyone. If you haven't already, give both these runners a follow. We have HunterRNG and Malladroid. HunterRNG and Malladroid. So give both of them a follow. So yeah. So we'll figure out everything tomorrow, but tune in tomorrow at least at 2 p.m. for some other exciting Earthbound Super Series Boogey percent. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for stopping in, everyone. Love ya. Bear.